In the fiercely competitive world of K-pop, where every year a new face tries to capture the world's attention, only a few survive. And even fewer are able to become icons. But amidst the sea of stars, there is one name that never fades: Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS. Why is that? What makes Kim Taehyung such an irreplaceable figure, even in such a tough industry? Today, we will reveal all the answers. When we talk about K-pop, we talk about a very dynamic world. Artists come and go. Popularity goes up and down like a roller coaster. In a world like this, being famous is not enough. The ones who really survive are those who can form an emotional bond with fans, have a consistent uniqueness, and of course have the ability to constantly improve. Kim Taehyung is the complete package. From the moment he debuted with BTS in 2013, Taehyung showed that he was different. Not just from his heavy, deep voice, which at the time was quite rare for Korean boy group standards, but also from the persona he carried. Taehyung wasn't the typical idol who just looked perfect on camera. He built an authentic character that was who he was. Sometimes absurd, sometimes adorable, sometimes looking like a weird kid, but that's what makes him feel real. While many other idols are busy maintaining a perfect image, Taehyung wins because he is himself. Theoretically, in entertainment, there's a concept called parasocial interaction, a one-way relationship where fans feel a real emotional connection with a celebrity. Taehyung understands this intuitively. He builds that connection not in a contrived way, but by allowing himself to seem human, with his infatuation for photography, his love for painting, his hobby of collecting vintage items, and the way he interacts with ARMY that feels very personal. But of course, just being unique isn't enough in the world of K-pop. The industry relies on quantifiable qualities: vocal ability, performance skills, even stage charisma. And this is where Taehyung proved himself once again. His baritone voice, with its rich color and deep emotion, gives every BTS song a distinctive color. Listen to songs like Singularity or Stigma, just two of his solo masterpieces, and feel how his voice is not just singing, but telling a story. It's a form of vocal storytelling where emotions are conveyed not just through the lyrics, but through the color of the voice, breathing techniques, and even the arrangement of vocal dynamics. In South Korea, this concept is called gamseong, or deep emotional expression, and Taehyung is a master at it. On top of that, there's the visual factor. The world of K-pop cannot be separated from the importance of visuals. But again, Taehyung isn't just good-looking. His visuals have something that aesthetic theory calls distinction. With his unusual facial proportions, wide eyes, bold nose, sharp jawline, Taehyung has a face that can be recognized in one look, even among 1,000 people. In the marketing world, this is called brand recognition, and Taehyung naturally has it. Her stage charisma? One more reason why she's so irreplaceable. Many idols are technically perfect but lose their aura on stage. Taehyung has that aura. When he goes on stage, he doesn't just perform the song, he lives the song. His movements are soulful, his expressions are deep, and even just a look in the eye can leave the audience speechless. It's not just choreography practice, it's a natural ability to control the atmosphere. If we look at it theoretically, what Taehyung does is a form of emotional contagion, the ability to spread emotions to others. The emotions he feels on stage are unconsciously transmitted to the audience. This is not something that can be taught in regular idol training. Something born from high emotional intelligence. And it doesn't stop there. Taehyung also expands himself into the wider world of art. He was involved in music production, writing lyrics, conceptualizing artistic photographs, and even introduced himself as someone who was not afraid to experiment. When he released his solo album, Layover, many critics noted how Taehyung chose not to go with the flow of mainstream pop music, but instead displayed a more personal and artistic indie soul sound. This shows artistic maturity, something that is highly valued in the world music industry. From a career development perspective, what Taehyung did is an example of long-term self-branding. He didn't limit himself to being a short-lived teen idol. He built an image as a true artist and entertainer who can survive even after the popularity of K-pop shifts to the next generation. In the global world, Taehyung's presence even strengthens the world's perception of South Korea itself. He became an unofficial cultural ambassador, introducing Korean music, Korean fashion, and the uniqueness of Korean culture to the world. He combines traditional culture with modern tastes, creating a bridge between East and West that makes him relatable to all. It's not just about being popular, it's about being relevant on a global level. But of course, Kim Taehyung's journey to becoming this irreplaceable figure is not without its challenges. In a stressful world like K-pop, it's not easy to maintain your identity. Many end up giving up, conforming to industry expectations, or losing their true colors. But Taehyung? He did exactly the opposite. If we look at his history, there are many moments where he took risks. One of them was when he chose a more experimental musical path in his solo project, instead of following the safe Korean pop formula. This shows what creativity theory calls divergent thinking, the ability to think outside the box and create something completely new. In an industry that is often stuck in a pattern, Taehyung's move feels very bold and very rare. More than that, his attitude towards fame is also very unique. While many celebrities compete to appear everywhere, Taehyung is selective. He prefers projects that match his vision. This shows the concept of brand curation, where one chooses very carefully what he wants to put out to the public, in order to maintain consistent quality and image. Taehyung will never simply be a part of K-pop history. He is history itself, a chapter that will continue to be read, remembered, and retold, even as a new generation takes the stage. Because at the end of the day, in this ever-changing world, there is one thing that remains. Kim Taehyung, from Korea to the world, will always be irreplaceable.